Hello, sixth graders. We are going to start learning about the Fertile Crescent. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do today is review this worksheet and then answer the questions on the second page using Cami. I'll read this worksheet for you just in case you would like to hear it. If not, you can read it on your own and do the answers. The Fertile Crescent, the term Fertile Crescent refers to an area in the Middle East where the earliest known civilizations of the world began. The area got its name because of the soil is fertile or rich, and the region is shaped like a crescent, like a huge arc. The Fertile Crescent covers an area from the Persian Gulf through the Tigris and the Euphrates River Valley and along the Mediterranean Sea. Some people refer to the eastern part of the Fertile Crescent as Mesopotamia. The western part of the Fertile Crescent is sometimes referred to as the Mediterranean section. Nomads settle in the Fertile Crescent. The Fertile Crescent was an ideal place for nomadic people to settle, build cities, and eventually develop civilizations. Sheep, goats, and various kinds of grains were found in abundance in the wild, were a permanent food source. There was no need to move around to find food. It was easier to grow crops in the rich soil and to raise animals for food. People living in the Fertile Crescent were able to grow more crops. Then they could eat and raise more animals than they needed, so they could trade the excess crops and animals with each other. As trading increased, the population grew, and the people needed to develop laws, keep records, and invent ways to deal with their new way of life. There was a need for a written language, mathematics, law, medicine, agriculture, and the other developments because of many people living close to one another. The first civilization developed. When humans changed their lifestyle from hunting and fishers to farmers about 5,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent, the development and inventions that came from this change helped to develop the world's first civilization. These civilizations have affected world history tremendously, not only in social and business areas, but in religion as well. Many of the great religions that exist in the world today had their beginning in the area known as the Fertile Crescent. Later civilizations. The Fertile Crescent only was not only the home to the first civilization, but also the area where many later civilizations were developed. Some of the civilizations that developed in the Fertile Crescent were the Assyrian, Sumerian, Cantonese, Philistines, goodness gracious, Phoenicians, Carthagins, Akkadians, Hittites, Babylonians, Egyptians, Israelis, and others. Sorry about those names. So, we are then, or you are then, going to check your knowledge. So you're just going to be matching. So there are 5 vocabulary terms, and there were 5 definitions, and you just need to put the proper letter next to the number. So you just need to find the Fertile Crescent, find the definition, and put that letter next to it. The next part is multiple choice. So you're just going to find the answer that best fits. And then number 10 is a constructive response. So what part of a civilization developed as people in the Fertile Crescent began to grow more crops and raise more animals than they needed for themselves? Use details from the reading section to help support your answer. Not only can you use your reading section, but you can also use your Paleolithic, Neolithic notes if need be. Please know that I'm here. If you have any questions, reach out. I know this online learning method is new for you. It's also new for me. So if you can think of any ways that you guys need some help or want to do things, please let me know. If not, good luck and be safe.